You're listening to Mix Off Air with Duffy Moon, Amber Kaye, Camper Kyle, and Kelsey Laurenz. And now, Trailer Trash Talk.
Someone didn't love you enough when you were little, did they?
Where'd that come from?
Trailer Park Boys, I think.
Yeah, it's a Trailer Park.
Yeah.
That's Kyle's neighbor.
You're introducing the world to this family.
Yeah, there's a new show. It's going to air on November 5th. And I thought Kyle and I had the same opinion about it, but we kind of started getting into it a little bit. And it turns out I think we actually have very different opinions. So I'd be interested to see what Duffy and Kelsey think.
That's weird
I
because
have an opinion.
You guys are usually right on the same page with everything.
Yeah, normally, right?
That's bizarre. That's
kind of surprising.
It happens occasionally. It happened last week. So it's called Welcome to Plathville, and they released a trailer. So we'll play the trailer for you so that...
Amber's computer is doing it.
I thought you were playing the trailer. I was like, wait, what's going on?
There's probably a more professional way we could do this rather than holding your computer up to the microphone.
Can you guys hear that?
For Pete's sake, we specialize in radio and audio. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I have a button that has the trailer on it if you'd rather play that.
Let's try it that way instead.
Yeah.
We're the Plath family.
We're 11 people in the family, mom, dad, and 9 children, ranging in age from 6 to 21.
Ethan is our oldest, and he just got married to Olivia.
What's it like to live with me?
Wait, pause this.
Months of my
I
life.
can't pause it.
Hey.
You know, Mariah can be opinionated.
Nothing against my parents, but, I don't agree with everything they say and think.
Oh, rebel.
We live on a 55-acre farm in a rural part of South Georgia.
Cassie,
careful, push together.
We've structured our lifestyle here so that we can retreat to our piece of heaven on earth.
We have limited technology. We have limited computers. They don't play video games.
We've never had any carbonated sodas around. They know what a Coke is, but they don't know what a Coke is. Can you believe that? That is so off the wall.
Yeah.
This is my first Coke. That's really good.
Are they drinking a Coke?
Time going to. Yeah.
This is your first time ever having cotton candy. I'm addicted.
I've grown up without a TV. I don't think I need one.
I love soccer and football and basketball.
Do you know who Tom Brady is?
I don't think so. I have heard of Spider-Man.
Oh, there you go.
Who is Spider-Man?
Something that I don't know.
They have time just to be children.
We love them on the farm.
What?
That Ethan's married, there are certain things that just have changed the dynamics of the family.
Have you told your mom?
No.
She has no idea. I grew up a different way. I have a different outlook on life. And so I come into the picture and I bring in change, and it's caused a hurricane.
Well, I don't think it's your job to parent our children.
Nice.
I would love for this relationship to be fixed, but that does not equal me changing as a person.
Where a house is divided against itself, it will fall.
Oh, okay. Some
I'm
Abraham
sorry.
Lincoln quote
I'm
right
not
there.
buying any of this. I'm not buying any of this.
No.
This is so manufactured.
What?
Come on.
I mean, it could be.
It's reality TV.
They know what a Coke is, but they don't know what a Coke is. I'm going to try I'm 27. I'm going to try my first Coca-Cola.
21.
Give me a break.
Oh,
Come
no,
on.
Also, how is that guy getting married and I still don't have a ring?
You're like, I drink Coke every day.
No, if you had the visuals,
Yeah.
you would believe it. So
I
the
buy
dad is super creepy. They live on this isolated farm. The kids don't go to school, so it's basically a cult. And then the oldest one gets married, and now she's like, whoa, and starting to be like, well, like she's the one that introduces them to the Coke.
I just got it. This is that family from Denmark that they found in the basement, right?
But close.
No?
Close.
No, but that would not surprise me.
Yeah.
But, dad is like super creepy.
He sounds creepy, but that just means he's a really good actor, because I'm not buying any of it.
You can't fake that.
I have a family of 6 kids, and 2 parents. Why can't I have a reality TV show?
Well,
that's my whole thing.
That's one I would watch, Kelsey. I'm going to be honest with you. I really would. Because if you have 5 siblings that are just like you, that's a circus I'd watch every time. Yeah.
What if we met Kelsey's family and they were all just perfectly normal?
Like perfectly straight-laced.
No. Oh, my favorite thing about my family is my mom will talk crap about all of us to each other.
To each other.
And then we find out what she's saying. And I'm like, what?
Kelsey's mom used to dye all their hair when they were little, so people would believe that her mom was a natural redhead if the children had red.
Yep, real story.
Wow, and I'm sure she appreciates us getting this out to the masses as well.
Kelsey said that already on the radio.
Yeah.
So.
She believes it.
So this show, Look, I get the premise.
Yeah.
They've done this a million times. You know, this show has aired before.
Is the new wife coming in and is like
what's
seeing how
here?
Stuff is, and all of a sudden these parents are losing their control because now for the first time they have like an outsider in there pointing out like that's not cool, you know?
Yeah, I think I saw this one on I think it's TLC where it's like I Escaped a Cult.
Yeah.
That TV show. I think I saw the same episode.
I Escaped a Cult where the matriarch would dye everybody's hair red.
No, I'm still in that one.
Look, I'm sensing a bunch of negative vibes aimed at this family here.
Yeah.
Now, I know, listen, I don't have the context. I don't have all the information. But if I'm just working on the premise that it's a family who has decided to stay away from the modernity, right? All the modernity going on, like
what
technology
is that?
and sodas.
You know what?
And junk food.
Is he making
You
up words?
finish, Kyle, because I do have a thought process on this. Don't worry.
And so if that's the premise, right? It's just modernity.
How do you
Yes,
spell
modern
that?
stuff. If they're staying away from that and that's all they want to do, you know they're keeping their kids socialized and well fed and educated.
They're not socialized.
They seem like they were socialized
100%
with each other.
One of them got married to a really attractive lady.
Yeah, dang it.
One of them was getting married to a really attractive girl. I mean, they know how to talk to people. They know how to socialize with each other.
Yeah. Oh, that's a solid point.
Did you see him with her and they went to the gym?
Well, it's a solid point. He had to meet her somewhere.
Probably church.
They probably get out. You know, they get out.
Look,
talk to people.
So this is my thought. Yes, there's nothing wrong with not having to. There is for sure. Take away like a lot so the kid can be a kid. I feel like with social media and all that, they do have to grow up. They do see a lot more at a younger age if it's not like looked after. But growing up without it, I will say I feel like it's a little bit the like extent that these kids are going through. It's a little bit of a disservice that the parents are doing to them because we didn't have anything just because like we couldn't afford it. Like there's 6 of us. Not everyone had a cell phone. So like when I did come into contact, when it was like something like I was like, whoa,
what do I do?
What is this?
I would tend to agree. First of all, I'm totally, I want to preface this by saying I'm totally not buying this, by the way. I think it's a totally contrived, written, it's what they call, scripted reality.
Well, it's definitely poofed.
I'm not buying it to the extent that at all. But that being said, if the premise were actually valid and true, and this family really is this way and all of that, I would agree with the one thing that the matriarch, the mother, said in there, and that is, who are you to come in and raise my children? Who are you to come in and look, if this is how I choose to raise my children, that's how I choose to raise my children. And you have no, and it's kind of what Kyle was just saying. If I'm feeding my kids, if I'm educating my kids, if I am socializing them the way I think they need to be socialized, that's my choice as a parent. And who are you to tell me to do it differently? Look, do it differently with your kids. Leave my kids alone. I'm going to raise them the way I want to raise them.
We've always disagreed on this.
Well, but I think it should go without saying that if you're, abusing your kids or treating them badly, of course.
And
that's
I think
bad,
some of this is child abuse.
No,
not giving them a Coke is child abuse. You didn't give your kids sodas.
One of the kids, not that particular thing, but like they say kids, but some of them are adults.
Yeah.
Well, that means they have the choice then.
18. Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think these parents have such a tight grasp on them that even the ones because like that one, so the one girl that he said's opinionated, she's like 16 and she's like, I don't agree with everything my parents say. And he's like, she's opinionated. Like, that is the worst thing in the world because she doesn't fall into his little culty ways.
I didn't read it that way.
I did.
I read it as, I'll talk about my kids sometimes, and I'll say, man, he's opinionated.
You didn't see his face when he said it. He's a real creeper.
No, he's a good actor.
He's a good actor.
I feel like they saw this man and they're like, wow, what a weirdo. And so they're like, we can make a show on this. And then the children are like, oh my God, they're going to save us. And
what about you guys are missing everything. This is a cry for help.
No, what about the Amish? They do just fine, and they're not held captive.
But they don't. Have you not watched the Amish reality shows?
There we go. There it is. Yeah, I think that's could be an exception, not the rule.
Isn't where they take a year to go out?
Right.
Like that's a part of
Well, I thought that was the Mormons who did that.
I think they do.
No, Mormons go on a mission trip, but the Amish take a year where they go live in society to make sure that that's where they want to be.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if the females are allowed to do that or not.
Yeah. Are
they?
Okay. Yeah, because it's just one of those.
This show's going to be so good, I can't wait.
I stand by what I said, though. And that is, look, if you as a parent, if I as a parent say, look, I don't want my kids to have Coca-Cola. I don't want my kids to have that much sugar. I'm not going to give them cotton candy and things like that.
Or social media.
And by the way,
so much more than that.
And I don't want them to have, access to social media. I don't want them to have access to computers and whatnot because I know for a fact that there is, damaging information out there that will wind up in front of their eyes.
All of that's logical.
Yeah. That's a
it's
choice.
It's all the other stuff.
Okay, but still, I mean, who are we to judge how somebody else?
They put themselves on TV, so I'm have the right to judge.
No, it was scripted, and then they actually applied as the actors. They auditioned.
No, they all look identical. They all have like really super blonde hair.
Yeah,
and they're all like super attractive, which is strange. But
why is it strange?
Because it's just strange.
If they're weird cult people, they got to be butt ugly too. So this
they can't have
to
anything
have
going
that
for
many
them.
kids that are all good looking. Like usually you get a couple of duds in there.
Wait a minute, I came from a large family. So did Kelsey Laurenz.
I was just about to say, well, I know exactly which kid that is.
I'm the dud. I just figured that out. Thanks, Amber Kaye. We'll see you back on the radio every day. Mix Crew on Mix 107.5.